Hey, what's up, my favorite readers? Oh, but I'm not in focus. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's been a really long time since I've actually been making a video. Hopefully this is the first of many. And today's video is gonna be a book review. This is the point where I usually grab the book and I show it to you guys, but I realized I left the book over there. Secret Keeper by Jane Alvey Harris. This novel, if you're not familiar with it, it is the second novel in her trilogy of novels called the Myth Trilogy. The My Myth Trilogy. It is the second novel in the My Myth Trilogy, and if you haven't seen a review for the first one titled Riven, you should probably go and see that video right now. I'll leave a link to it right here so you can go check that video out before watching this one, so you get like kind of a full complete experience of what it is I am talking about. And if you hear a jingling throughout the entire video, it is probably just my wristbands. So Secret Keeper is kind of a direct sequel to Riven, so you should probably, and someone's banging on a door. Secret Keeper continues the story from Riven, and it's not really a standalone novel, so I wouldn't recommend you guys kind of jumping right into it. I would probably tell you guys to go read Riven first before reading this one, because this one's not really a standalone, but it's still a really good book and explores the psychological elements behind what happens to someone after they are abused. It's kind of where fantasy meets reality. The novel itself is kind of about the emotional weight of grief. But before diving into this one, you have to understand that the main character was molested as a child, and that plays a huge kind of important role in her identity and who she has become. The main character, Emily, who's kind of the vessel for exploring this emotional trauma, is an amazing character who's well-rounded and very beautiful, and she's fleshed out, and she captures the true essence of what kind of trauma is. And besides Emily, we have a couple other characters who I personally feel like fall a little short. They, to me, were really one-dimensional and weren't as well-rounded as a lot of the other characters are, but I don't think that hinders the novel too much. Jane Alvey Harris's writing style is very beautiful and very poignant. It's very descriptive, just as it continues from the original novel Riven, which is also kind of in the same meticulous, very detailed oriented setting wise. And she continues the pace of this very beautiful and this very poignant, vivid descriptions of her locations. But also the writing style, even though it's descriptive, it also kind of gets very confusing. The main character, Emily, she has voices in her head that kind of talk a lot throughout the entire novel, and it gets really confusing figuring out who is who and what is actually happening, because they will be talking to her and things can get a lot jumbled very fast. My only major problem with this novel is the landing. It kind of felt weird. It ends on a very big cliffhanger, and to me that didn't give this novel a well-rounded conclusion as much as Riven did. It kind of, this one leaves it a lot there that is just kind of open, and you're kind of sitting waiting for the third book to come out to get a full resolution to this one. So I don't really feel like this one stands really good on its own as much as Riven did. Besides that, I really do feel like this is a good read if you're into psychological novels, psychological fantasy novels, as this one would be right up your cup of tea. The first novel was an amazing start, and this second one is a very welcome continuation of the story of Emily. If you've already read this novel, please comment down below what you guys think about it down below in the comment sections. I would love to hear them. Also add an Amazon link down below in the description, so that way you guys can purchase the novel for yourself through Amazon. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads up high and expectations great.